No, you can't do that. Because this is my house, and as long as you live here... Well, I guess that's true, but... So I should kill them for you? Huh, well, I guess that... Hello there. This is Chester. He's harmless, just a little misguided. Oh, pay them no attention. They're just here for our next horrifying archive. The 10 Scariest Haunted Dolls. What's that, Chester? You think they should subscribe to the channel and click the bell to be notified of our future archives?
Number 10. Mercy. To many, the 18-inch dressed-up doll would make for a great addition to any doll collection. To Sherry Coon and her current owner, Mercy the doll was nothing but a collection of terrors in a pretty dress. Her cherub-like face depicts an innocence lost within the claims that either the spirit of a 7-year-old or a more malicious force resides within the porcelain vessel. Purchased from Coon off of eBay, the doll's more recent antics include turning a radio on and being found standing perfectly on the floor, despite being placed on a shelf prior. Number 9. Alice. A ghostly whisper in the night, one almost inaudible, even in the dead silence of the evening. I want to be left alone to suffer, the hushed voice speaks, but you know not where it came from. We assume this was the experience of Marie Ford of Washington, owner of a morose doll named Alice. Locked in a case for generations, Marie claims that the doll whispers to those willing to listen, often stating her desire for solitude, and will change her expression if displeased with her company. According to Marie's grandmother, the doll is said to be possessed by her best friend, Alice. Number 8. Letta the Doll. Is it a tale of obsession, or the power of whatever residual spirit that haunts the dead-eyed Letta the Doll? That's the question we're left with after looking at the case of Carrie Walton and the wooden marionette believed to be haunted by the spirit of a Romany child who drowned. In 1972, Walton claims to have found the doll in an abandoned home and named it Letta for its Romany roots. Sporting real human hair, the doll is no visual prize, but Walton has repeatedly mentioned his inability to get rid of it due to an unexplainable force. Letta is said to incite anger from animals, draw sadness from people, and move on its own. Number 7. The Devil Doll. That happy smile and wide eyes are only to distract you from this doll's real intentions, which could be more sinister than you can possibly imagine. Allegedly designed and created by an artist named Raphael for a friend, the odd satanic baby doll never made it to its owner. Refused burial in the coffin of its intended owner, the Devil Doll is thought to be haunted by the spirit of Raphael's friend, who channels through the red, leathery baby by twisting its head and whispering to those around it. Number 6. Caroline. What haunts the 16-inch, dreary-eyed porcelain doll known as Caroline? It's an ongoing debate among paranormal enthusiasts and investigators, though popular theory points to 3 different spirits battling for control. Legend has it that a series of different owners ensured that their spirits would be transferred to the doll upon their deaths. Purchased from a Salem, Massachusetts antique shop, Caroline has been passed around from investigator to investigator, each one confirming the claims that something is living behind the figure's blue eyes. Number 5. Mandy. Do you hear that? Echoing down your otherwise empty hallways? Oh, you're not going mad. It's just Mandy, a doll plagued with mystery. Before she donated her to the Quesnel Museum in British Columbia, Mandy's previous owner, known only as Miranda, claimed the doll would emit a baby's cry in the middle of the night. When she would check on the worn baby doll, the crying would stop, but something in the room would be different, often an ajar window that was closed. After donating Mandy to the museum, Miranda has been free of haunting wails in the night. Number 4. Pupa. Though the owner of this suit-cladded doll believed she was alive, one could blame it on an imagination run wild. Where Pupa's haunted story really begins is after her owner's death in 2005, when she was placed in a glass case by the surviving family members. It's said that whatever spirit lives within Pupa is very active and dissatisfied with its place behind glass. The doll has been found to change positions and has even escaped her glass jail. When the loneliness becomes unbearable, Pupa has been heard banging on the glass for attention and has been reported steaming the glass up to write the words, Pupa, hate. Number 3. Pulau Ubin, Barbie. A sad story dating back to World War I. The Barbie doll on display and worshipped in Pulau Ubin, Singapore, was said to have been connected to a German girl who was forced to flee her family's plantation in England. Escaping to nearby mountains, the girl fell from a cliff and died, leaving behind a lost soul bred from tragedy. While locals worshipped a porcelain altar to keep her spirit at bay, an Australian immigrant was led to purchase a specific Barbie doll from a recurring dream. Believing the girl's soul transferred into the doll, the Barbie was placed in the shrine, where it receives offerings for health and fortune. Number 2. Robert. It all started with a young Robert Eugene Otto, who received a plain-faced doll in 1906. Robert the doll seemed normal until one night when Eugene's parents heard their son talking to the doll, and another voice responded. Eugene eventually started blaming the doll for his misdeeds, and neighbors noticed it moving from window to window, but he held on to it well into his adulthood. After Eugene's passing, Robert was found in the attic of his home by new owners, who eventually handed it off to the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida, when it was accused of threatening their daughter's life. Number 1. Annabelle. What? No, Chester, she's not single. In fact, famed demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren believed her to be the physical embodiment of evil, so much so that they locked her up behind glass within their museum of paranormal oddities. Legend has it that the Raggedy Ann doll purchased from a hobby store in 1970 as a graduation gift was first believed by a medium to be haunted by a young, playful spirit named Annabelle Higgins. The case of Annabelle grew more sinister when she was accused of physically harming a house guest twice. When the Warrens were called in, the spirit was deemed to be demonic, inhuman, manipulative, and incredibly dangerous.
Wait. And once the video is over, they should give it a like and leave in the comments, Ade Dewey Dambala. Give me the power, I beg of you. I think we should listen to Chester.